Hello, folks. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you tuned in from. This is the Football Insider UG. It's my pleasure to have you as my beautiful audience this morning, this afternoon, this good evening, wherever you're tuned in from. It's indeed my pleasure. In case you're new here, please do consider subscribing, like, share, and comment about this video where I'm going to be giving you the 20 amazing facts you did not know about Senne Lammens, Manchester United goalkeeper. So you have to share this widely, and you can, of course, advise a friend or friends to be a part of this beautiful and wonderful channel where we discuss sports and football news, of course, entertaining skills of footballing world, and of course more, including transfer news and more of that. So let's dive into it. The 20 amazing facts you did not know about Senne Lammens, a Manchester United goalkeeper who has even won himself the biggest, the greatest, and of course the finest signing of the 2025-2026 Premier League season. So speaking of course, Senne Lammens, of course, the wonderful, amazing, and talented young player, Manchester United, of course, signed last year in 2025. He has made news for the good reasons. Now, what are the amazing facts you did not know about Senne Lammens? He's not a random signing, first of all. He is the product of a very, very deliberate football education. Lammens came through the youth systems of KRC, Bambrouge, Denda, and Club Brugge, and by the age of 16, he was already around the Club Brugge first team. That matters because it shows, of course, a goalkeeper who was exposed early to elite standards, pressure, and professionalism before most players even break into senior football. His story is about preparation, not luck. So we cannot say that Senne Lammens is just lucky. No, he's a prepared gem, he's a prepared, talented star, and a goalkeeper who is good at stopping the shots in front of him. Now, the second fact you did not know about Senne Lammens, the Manchester United goalkeeper. Senne Lammens has an unusual attacking instinct for a goalkeeper. One of the most striking facts about him is that he scored a stoppage time headed equalizer for Club Brugge's under-19 against Real Madrid's under-19 in the UEFA Youth League. This is not a normal goalkeeper, by the way, headliner, and it tells you something about his mentality. He does not simply defend the goal. He wants to even influence the whole match, the entire pitch, and be part of the game, not just a part of the game, not just stopping shots, but going ahead to influence results, and even, if possible, to go right ahead and get a winner for his team, if need be, or when need arises. Now, the third fact or amazing fact you may not, or perhaps you had not put in mind, it's an amazing fact about him, that he was trusted in senior football very, very early. With Simon Minoret injured, Lammens got senior chances at Club Brugge while still very young, including a start in the Belgian Super Cup in July 2021, which Brugge won 3-2 against Genk. That kind of trust is never accidental. Coaches do not hand a teenager a trophy match unless they believe he can handle the moment. So he's easily trusted. Even at his young age, he has been trustworthy and trusted by senior footballing world, and even at a professional level, and at a very, very high-paced professional football. So that's why he needs respect, and he deserves respect, and he commands it. The fourth fact you did not know about Senne Lammens: his move to Antwerp was the turning point where potential became responsibility. He left Club Brugge on a free transfer, by the way, in June 2023 and joined Royal Antwerp on a 4-year deal. At first, he was more of an understudy, but by the start of the next season, he had pushed ahead of Jean Boutez and became first-choice goalkeeper. That transition tells you he does not just survive competition, he grows through it. And that's why we've seen him throughout the 2025, the 2026 Premier League season. Of course, showing Andrea Onana the exit, and even Altay Bayandli and all other goalkeepers he found at Manchester United, they are all on the bench. That makes him, of course, a turning point wherever he goes. And his potential literally becomes responsibility whenever he steps his feet or even his gloves onto the ball. He becomes a responsible and potential, of course, decision maker when it comes to victory and earning success for any team. Now, what is the other fact? The fifth fact is that he has earned his reputation the hard way by becoming a clean sheet machine. It's no doubt Manchester United's profile states that he kept the most clean sheets in the Belgian Pro League in 2024-2025. Now, for a goalkeeper, that is not just a stat. It is a sign of consistency, concentration, and control over an entire defensive unit. Now, clean sheets are often the best measure of a keeper's daily reliability. And truth be told, he has done that even while at Manchester United and even his former clubs, Club Brugge and, of course, Royal Antwerp. Such a gem. Now, the 60th amazing fact about him, he's a penalty specialist, and that's a rare edge at the top level. We mean by mid-February 2025, he had already saved 4 penalties in all competitions for Antwerp. Saving penalties is not only about reflexes, it's about reading body language, managing fear, and staying still when everyone else is panicking. That makes him more than a shot stopper. It makes him a momentum taker, a momentum breaker. This guy, just watch him do his stuff in this upcoming 2026-2027 Premier League season while at Manchester United. Now, the 7th amazing fact you did not know about Senne Lammens. His form was so strong that even fans kept rewarding him. He won Antwerp's fan-voted Player of the Month award multiple seasons or multiple times, including in November 2024 and March 2025. Supporters do not give these awards, by the way, lightly, especially to a goalkeeper. So this shows that his performances were not just statistically good, they were visibly match-winning. Even if the fans went an extra mile to appreciate him, even his first season while at Manchester United, he has managed, of course, to resist or even to deny goal-scoring opportunities to so many star players or top players in the Premier League. And as well, at the end of the season, he won himself the greatest or the biggest, the finest, and the most incredible signing of the season 2025-2026 in the English Premier League. Now, the 8th amazing fact you do not know about the Belgian stopkeeper or shot stopper. Now, Belgium moved quickly because his rise was impossible to ignore. He was called into Belgium's senior squad for the first time in March 2025 after rapid progress at club level. In international football, world over, selection speed often tells the truth. When a country promotes a goalkeeper that fast, it means the ceiling is considered highly, very, very high. Now, reason number 9, or an amazing fact number 9, he made his Belgium debut in a way that builds trust immediately with a clean sheet. Can you imagine? Folks, listen to this. November 18th, 2025, he kept a shootout in Belgium's 7-0 World Cup qualifying win. Debuting is one challenge, debuting calmly, debuting without conceding in a dominant win is another level entirely. It suggests a keeper who does not shrink when the shot gets heavier. Now, the 10th amazing fact you did not know maybe about Senne Lammens, the Manchester United game changer and turning point today behind the goalposts. His Manchester United move was a very, very serious statement, not a casual one, not a gamble. United signed him on 1st September 2025 for a reported £18.1 million, and their official site says he's tied down until June 2030. That is club language for long-term belief and trust. They did not buy a temporary fix. They bought an idea of their long-term future. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are asking yourself if Senne Lammens is about to end and stop, he is here to stay and for long term. That's why he penned down a contract that ends June 2030. Years to come, of course. That is trust and that's confidence. It's a vote of confidence into his talent and into his gloves, his arms, to stop the shots from entering the net or the back of the net while at Old Trafford or in the Premier League and any other competitive league and even tournament on the globe. Now, the 11th amazing fact you do not know about, of course, Senne Lammens. His debut at Old Trafford told the audience exactly why he was brought in. He kept a clean sheet on his United debut against Sunderland on 4th October 2025. Now, Sky Sports highlighted his composed distribution and his ability to kick with both feet, which is a huge modern advantage because it makes the team more secure under pressure and harder to press. The 12th reason, or the 12th magical and, of course, amazing fact you have to know about Senne Lammens. He looks like a goalkeeper built for modern football, not old school panic football. Reports on his debut noted that he looked composed when using both his right and left foot. That matters because modern keepers are now part of build-up play, not just shot stopping. They start attacks, calm pressing traps, and help the team keep in shape and clinch victory game per game, and maybe even keeping clean sheets. The 13th amazing fact you have to know about Senne Lammens. His size gives him an obvious advantage, but his control makes the size useful. At 1.93 meters, he has the frame of a goalkeeper who can dominate his area. But the real story is that he uses that size intelligently rather than clumsily. He has spoken about the Premier League being a bit of war in the 16, which is a striking way of describing the penalty box battles that define elite goalkeeping in the English Premier League, if not even in European football. Now, the 14th fact or the 14th amazing magical fact you need to know about him. And he already understands that goalkeeping is as much mental as physical. He has said over times and sometimes that the hardest part is not making saves, but staying sharp when he does not have much to do. That is a veteran's mindset. Many young goalkeepers fail not because they cannot stop shots, but because they lose concentration in quiet spells. He seems to understand that danger. He's very calm, composed, and of course he pulls off that veteran image and even the professional look that every team at a caliber or on a caliber of Manchester United deserves to clinch victory and even top of the league or even other leagues. Now, the 15th amazing fact you have to know about the Manchester United goalkeeper, Senne Lammens. He is learning from the right voices inside the dressing room. Tom Heaton's advice about the dependability has clearly shaped his thinking, and Lammens has spoken about the importance of not giving games away. That tells you he's not just relying on talent, He's absorbing the culture of consistency that big clubs demand always, year in, year out, season in, season out. The 16th amazing fact you must know about the Manchester United game changer, the goalkeeper Senne Lammens. He's not overwhelmed by Manchester United badge. We've seen so many players, of course, come, put on the Manchester United jersey and the badge. At the end of the day, they fail to execute. They fail to deliver to their expectations. Now, Senne Lammens has said that although United is one of the biggest clubs in Europe and in the world, it's still football. That mindset is powerful because it strips away the noise and keeps the job simple. Save what you should save, stay calm, and do not let the occasion swallow you. Don't be overtaken by events, by, of course, the chants around Stratford End or at Old Trafford. Don't be carried away. Remain calm, remain composed. Don't be overwhelmed by the badge, however big it seems. Now, this 17th amazing fact you ought to know about Senne Lammens, the Manchester United's goalkeeper. He models himself on elite goalkeepers for a reason. He has named Manuel Neuer as his biggest idol and also pointed to Thibaut Courtois as an important reference point. That pairing is revealing. Manuel Neuer represents the all-round, proactive, modern goalkeeper, while Courtois or Thibaut Courtois represents dominancy, reach, and big match authority. Lammens is trying to combine those worlds, and no wonder that's why he must have clinched his greatest or most incredible signing of the season 2025-2026 while at Manchester United in his debut season. The 18th fact you must know about Senne Lammens. His personality off the pitch suggests a grounded professional, not a hype machine. He supported Manchester United Foundation's children's book appeal at Paddington Central Academy Primary School. That kind of appearance matters because it shows a player who understands that elite footballers are also public figures and that connection with the community is part of the role. Now, the 19th fact you ought to know about Senne Lammens. He gives the impression of a goalkeeper who is built for pressure, not protected from it. Now, of course, we all know that reports came out or described him as an underdoubted and even suggested his £18.1 million fee already looked like a very, very, very good bargain after his early performances. The point here is not just about the money, it's the psychological profile. He seems to enjoy being tested rather than avoiding it. The final fact, the amazing fact you ought to know about Senne Lammens. Fact number 20. The biggest story is his trajectory. Every step has been upward, and every step has been earned. Now, from local Belgian youth football to Club Brugge's academy, from Antwerp starter to Belgium international, and then to Manchester United on a long contract, his path is a textbook example of steady wise with no shortcuts. That is why he's such a compelling topic. He's not just a new goalkeeper at United. He's a goalkeeper whose career keeps making the next chapter bigger than the last. Senne Lammens is not just protecting the goal. He is trying to redefine what Manchester United expect from a modern goalkeeper. Calm hands, brave decisions, clean sheets, and a mentality that refuses to blink. That is, of course, the caliber of Senne Lammens, the Manchester United's turning point or goalkeeper who has actually already broken records, including being the biggest signing of the 2025-26 Premier League season while at Manchester United as his, of course, debut season. Now, this Manchester United's 23-year-old Belgian goalkeeper, Senne Lammens, has emerged as a revelation since joining Old Trafford. A towering 1.93 meter or 6.4 inch short stopper from Zottegem, Lammens rose through local Belgian clubs, as I've just told you, KRC Bambrouge, Denda, and Club Brugge's academy, to earn acclaim for his calm command of the box. After starring at Royal Antwerp, where he won the 2023 Belgium Super Cup and led to the 2024-25 Pro League in clean sheets, he made a big money move, reportedly £18.1 million to Manchester United. In his debut season, he has already impressed with composure on the ball, penalty saving prowess, and key saves under pressure. Internationally, he broke into Belgium's squad in 2025 and kept a clean sheet on his senior debut. His report presents 20, the reasons or the amazing facts I've just given you, and of which that makes him a gem. And of course, he has been named in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, part of the Belgium's final squad. Now, continuing his ascent, Lammens was named to Belgium's 26-man squad for the FIFA World Cup on 15th May 2026. Now, at the age of 23, he joins the world's elite stage in North America. Now, this selection for a major tournament on the back of just a handful of senior caps underscores the faith the Belgium FA and manager have in him. It also speaks to his quick adaptation to international football. That is, of course, something you cannot just downplay him. You can't downplay him that way. Now, Lammens made his debut on 4th October 2025, keeping a 2-0 clean sheet against Sunderland at Old Trafford. It was the Red Devils' first clean sheet of the season, easing fans' nerves. Now, Sky Sports has praised his composed distribution and commanding presence, noting he looked composed with both feet and was a commanding presence on crosses. This confidence and applause. Lammens claimed 2 crosses in the game to Lapchara's cheers. Now, he's of course a composed distributor, confident with both feet, like Sky Sports, of course, has come to acknowledge him. A key attribute cited by analysts is Lammens' ball playing ability. Now, I've just told you that Sky Sports reportedly came out to say that he was very, very composed on his debut while distributing with both right and the left foot. Now, modern fullbacks and midfielders appreciate a keeper who can play from the back, and Lammens fits the ball or fits the bill. At United, he frequently opts to roll or pick out passes, matching manager Carrick's desire to play building from the goalkeeper. His comfort on the ball helps United's possession game click very, very easily. Now, let's look at his physical presence. The war in the 16 mastered. Now, standing 1.93 meters tall, with a strong build, Lammens relishes Premier League's physicality. He described top-flight goalkeeping as a bit of war in the 16-yard box, meaning he thrives on the aerial battles and crowding. Indeed, David Moyes, Everton boss, was quoted surprised at how well Lammens coped up with Everton's battery of 6-footers on set pieces. He wasn't just big, but he used his frame to punch away crosses confidently. This rugged style has earned him Player of the Match accolades, notably for an Everton clash. So, let's look at his mental game reading, the calm and collected composure. Now, multiple coaches underline Lammens' psychological composure. He cites advice from veteran Tom Heaton that the key is not giving games away and being dependable. Accordingly, even when not tested by shots, Lammens stays focused. He admits he was actually quoted saying that sometimes He does not really have to do a lot of saves, but that's sometimes the most difficult. This maturity for a 23-year-old is rare. At Old Trafford, he takes the chaos away, as of course Michael Carrick puts it, maintaining concentration until the final whistle. Now, let's talk about the savvy debutant, and of course praised by David Moyes and Sky Pundits. We've already seen that. Now, the long-term commitment, we've seen that, the contract that expires June 2030. Maybe the tactical fit thriving in United's system. Now, Lammens attributes fit Manchester United's tactical demands. Modern keepers at big clubs must help build play. He is composed with both feet and unafraid of high balls, suiting a high defensive line. He meets Michael Carrick's criteria: quick off his line, confident under his own bar, and comfortable as the first presser or the first passer. Moreover, his physically and command on crosses strengthen a United squad that had suffered for indecision in goal. In short, he ticks the boxes in a system that prizes both shot stopping and playmaking. And of course, the community champion. He's a community champion, literacy and youth outreach. Off the pitch, Lammens shows a grounded, community-oriented personality. In early 2026, he helped launch a children's literacy initiative with the United Foundation and surprising pupils at a local primary school and encouraging them to read and develop their reading culture. This aligns with his modest character. He's quoted saying, "Manchester United isn't too different from any other club," and he doesn't chase social media fame. His engagement in charity events and interaction with fans reflect a player who values the game's community side. Now, his intensive training and focus, of course, proves his work ethics. Now, reports highlight that Senne Lammens' diligent work ethic is ethical and ethic. In training, he often stays behind for extra fitness and specialized goalkeeping drills. Reportedly, even working with United legend Edwin van der Sar on technique, he himself said he visualizes corner scenarios to prepare for the Premier League's physicality. This behind-the-scenes commitment underpins his fast adaptation. Coaches say he has it all and is constantly refining his skill set. His calm composure on match days is no accident, but the product of meticulous preparation. That's Senne Lammens for you. And ladies and gentlemen, those of you who have been downplaying this young man, this lad, while at Old Trafford, you need to swallow your pills. You need to rethink and think otherwise, because a player of such tender age winning the biggest signing of the year, the biggest signing of the season, it is something not simple. Stopping shots per shots, and even having clean sheets, and even moving Manchester United from a dire or a wounding state to the third place and qualify for the UEFA Champions League proves to you the kind of goalkeeper Manchester United gotten from Royal Antwerp. He is a gem, and we await to see what he is yet to deliver in the forthcoming season of the 2026-2027 Premier League while at Manchester United. But he has already been selected to represent Belgium at the FIFA World Cup, which is starting very, very soon, this month actually, a few days to go. And we await to see his entertainment and his, of course, professionalism and ethics while stopping shots at the Belgium national team. So we shall be enjoying him in the World Cup as we await to see him in the Champions League. Even I think we shall enjoy him So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you've not subscribed to the Football Insider UG, please do consider subscribing, share this video, like it, and of course, advise and call on your relatives, friends, and even your fellow students to come and subscribe to this great channel for news, updates, analysis, and everything to do with sports. This is your one-stop center. You will get it very, very fast and hot. My name is Moses. Till we meet again next time. Ciao.